Hey guys, it's Angie from the Freckle Craft Studio and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this microphone flag. As many of you already know, I am starting a craft room vlog and I wanted to make sure that everything you saw on camera had a touch of my brand. A microphone flag helps in identifying the microphone user, or in my case, the business owner. So without further ado, let's get into the tools and materials I used to create this project. For the microphone flag, we're gonna need an 1/8 of an inch MDF, all-purpose glue, inkjet vinyl sticker paper, printer, self-adhesive laminating sheets, adhesive spray, and a squeegee. For the foam cover dyeing, we're gonna need white microphone foam covers, bath bomb or soap dyes, water, a bowl, and gloves. First, let's start by dyeing the microphone foam cover. In a bowl, we're gonna pour some water. Doesn't really matter how much, just as long as you can immerse your foam cover. And then I'm gonna add the color purplish red and mix that in there. I only put 1 drop to start because this is how my testing started out. I was just testing the waters with the amount of drops I was adding. And then I immersed my foam cover into the water, pressed it in, made sure that I squeezed water into every pore. And then once I held it down for a couple of seconds, I then took it out and squeezed it out. And that kind of reveals the color. I did realize that the color pinks, anything with a base of pink, took really quick. And so if you like that color, then you stay at that. But if you want to get darker, then you're just going to have to start mixing. And I don't know, for some reason, the color theory went out the window with this one because I started mixing so many colors. I got a bit confused. There was a lot of wasted foam covers, but at some point I did get my color. Once I saw that I got the color that I wanted, I took a paper towel and I patted it dry just to soak up any spots that seemed a little darker than the rest of the microphone foam. And once I liked it, the way it looked, I set it aside and let it dry for about 10-15 minutes, and we're done with that part. Next step, designing and cutting the microphone flag. Prior to designing on my Silhouette Studio Business Edition software, I draw a little draft, and this always helps me with measurements and it helps me with putting my ideas down onto paper. First I measure out the microphone, I write my numbers down, do a little drawing, then I'll head over to the software and I kind of bring it to life that way. Once I'm done with drawing my draft, I go to a website called boxdesigner.connectionlab.com to design my box. I leave the units as inches, and for my dimensions, I do 3.5 by 3.5 by 5.25. I change the material thickness to 0.125, which is an 1/8 of an inch. I leave the file type as a PDF, click on Advanced Options, leave the notch length as is, leave the cut width as is, do not check the bounding box. And for the include cover, I click on no, don't include a cover piece. Then I hit design it. Once I download the file, I then open it up in the Silhouette Studio software. And this piece right here that I dragged down is the top piece. Now we have to add an opening, and so I'm gonna add a circle. The circle is going to be 2.025 inches. Once done, we highlight them both and then make sure that the circle is centered in the middle. Then highlight them both again, right click and click on Make Compound Path. Now we're ready to send this design over to the Glowforge. The wood that I'm cutting on is 1/8 of an inch MDF and you can either find it at Home Depot or online. Next, design logo pattern, print, and laminate. I designed this pattern on my Silhouette Studio Business Edition software, and once I moved it around and made it to my liking, I went ahead and printed 2 of these. This part is pretty easy. It is simply adding the self-adhesive laminating sheet onto the vinyl. And just take your time with this part, because if you create an air bubble, it's hard to get it out and you may have to reprint and do it all over again. And I know, because I've made that mistake plenty of times. Next step, mic flag glue up and adhere laminated sticker. For the glue up, I used crazy glue because it was the only glue I had in my craft room that day, but I usually use the instant adhesive glue called Giolifant 101, and I find these on Amazon. Next, we're gonna apply some spray adhesive to the box on all 4 sides. I'm gonna exclude the top piece because I do it a little different. You'll see later on in the video how I do it. And just spray an even coat on all 4 sides. Next, we're gonna take our already laminated sticker sheet paper and secure it onto a flat surface. Once secured, we remove the backing of the sticker paper. And for this part, it's easier to follow it visually than it is for me to walk you through it, so just watch. Now, when it comes to covering the top piece, I sprayed the vinyl sticker with some spray adhesive, because if I sprayed the box itself, it would have gotten all over the other sides that were already stuck on, and that just made more sense to me. Then I cut across on the opening and simply cut off the excess. The microphone you see here is called the Zeal Sound Gaming Microphone Kit, and it comes with the microphone and the boom arm. It comes in 2 colors, in white and in black. It's a pretty great microphone given how much it did cost, so that's a plus. So there you have it, guys, my video on how to make a customized microphone flag. I really enjoyed making this because it's going to be part of my channel, and it's exciting to be able to see your logo anywhere, whether it's on Instagram or on YouTube. It just gives professionalism, like you know what you're talking about or you know what you're doing. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned because the very first video of the crafting vlog will be dropping soon. I don't have an exact date when, but I am working on editing the very first video just to give you an introduction into what we're going to be talking about on this vlog. So as always, thank you for watching and I see you soon.